All right, I already warmed up, so like let's get right into it. So I told May today that I want to record everything, and I was like, "Do you think that's all right?" Like I was just being a guy, you know what I mean? I just wanted to hear what other people have to say about my ideas. But I don't think she fully understood what I was saying. But she kind of did. She's very helpful. I love her. She's amazing. But I told her, I was like, is it okay that I want to record everything? Like, I want to record everything, literally from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. I want to record the audio of my conversations. I want to share them online because a lot of people don't realize that they come and talk to me, right? And they just dump a whole bunch of information on me. And I'm just like, whoa, like, especially now since I am out of work and I have to rely on people a lot more. I just have a lot of free time. And in that free time, people talk to me and they dump a lot of information on me. And I can't even remember more than half of it, but that's not even the point. The point is that your life is a movie, and you need to start when you start realizing that and you start seeing it like that, maybe you will start doing what I'm doing, because I've pushed myself to the point of starvation to get what I want in life. Literally, I sold weed and I got so skinny. And what I was doing, like, I was living in my apartment and I couldn't pay for food. And my mom gave me a bag of rice. And literally, I was eating that bag of rice for the whole time that I was living in New Brunswick. I wasn't eating anything else really. Like I would have like $20 and I would at the end of the week I would have $20 and I would go to the pizza spot and I would get a buffalo slice and a regular slice, or a regular slice with ricotta cheese, white slice with ricotta cheese. I would get that, but that would be once a week. The other times I would be hanging out with Dan, and then Dan would get, usually with Dan and May, and Dan would get sushi. So I would eat sushi. Everything else, I would eat rice. And then my last meal would be, I would steal it from my roommate. I wouldn't ask him. I would just go in the fridge and then I would take a piece of his frozen meatballs. Like his mom sent him frozen meatballs. This kid barely had anything to eat either. Like he went to the store and he bought like, his cup of noodles and he would eat that. But like, did he have any food in the fridge? We had a refrigerator, guys, and the refrigerator was completely empty. No food, no nothing. Under the cupboards, you saw a bag of rice, and my roommate brought a rice cooker. So I would cook in that rice cooker, and I would just make the rice, and I would put some turmeric in it, a little bit of salt. Did I even have pepper? I don't even think I had pepper. I would make some rice after I got up from in the morning, and I would smoke a bowl of weed, and then I would eat my rice that's a little bit orange from the turmeric. Like, I don't know what turmeric did. I got so skinny, guys. So skinny. I was somewhere around 135 pounds. Right now I'm 190, which sucks. But I was 135 at the time. So a whole 60, 45, a whole 55 pounds extra. It sucks. I'm not happy about it. But people start acting differently. They start acting dumb and say ridiculous things about when you want to record them. They're like, I don't want to be recorded. And when you ask them why, they just get forceful with you. They're like, don't record me. I said no. Makes absolutely no sense to me. I was like, why don't you want to be recorded? Can anybody answer that? If you're watching this video and you got this far, please just say something. Just be like, I wonder why people don't like being recorded. What is it? A safety thing? You think that somebody is going to be able to graft your face and be like in Mission Impossible, put it on their face and walk into the bank and steal all your money? Like, I don't understand. They kind of see it as a scam. And it's like, no, it's the most real thing out there. And it freaks me out because I'm schizophrenic. Everything freaks me out. But it only freaks me out because I've just been in bad situations where it's like I am doing something out of the ordinary and then the cops get called on me and then I have to go to the hospital and I stay in the hospital for like a week or 2 weeks or a whole month. Like, it's situational awareness. It's why I freak out a lot. It's like I just don't want to be doing the wrong thing. And if I think a little bit outside the box, I start to think that there's something wrong with me. It's very messed up. We need to change how we approach people with these diseases. We really do. Because we make them feel like everything they do is wrong. So, like, even recording people kind of feels wrong because I'm like, why do I feel like I want to do it, right? And you're telling me that it's a bad thing to do. Like, what's so bad about it? I don't understand. Nobody gives a straight answer. And that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody gives a straight answer. All they say is, don't record me. I said no. So you're just like, whatever, dude. You don't want to be recorded for some odd reason. Like, even if the camera's in the corner of the room, or even if the mic is just on and you walk into my room and I record what you say, like, why are you freaking out? Don't know. Don't know. But they'll pose for a picture. I'm very photogenic. And that's what they say. I'm very photogenic. But when you put a video camera on them, they're pissed off. And it's like, what? So they have no real basis of why they don't want to be recorded. They're like acting on instinct. It's just like, I don't know where they got such a negative view from recording from. Like, because it's like they're doing something bad behind the scenes and then you're wondering like what are they doing and they feel like they're being recorded. But it started off when I wanted to start recording. It started off when I was in my manic phases. It was when I was off my medication. I started thinking like, oh my gosh, I want to record this stuff. At first I was like, I want to get everything in my mind out on paper. So whatever I'm thinking, I want it out on paper. I want to write. So I started writing a lot. I started writing a bunch. And I had notebooks after notebooks. I have them all scanned onto my computer and scanned into the cloud, which I have to, I have to download them. It's just so I have a hard copy on my computer, so I have a hard copy everywhere, just in case something bad happens. You know what I mean? So basically, I just want to get life in its raw form because everything we do is a movie to me. That's where I got inspired. I was just like, this looks absolutely amazing. Everything that I did up until this point was amazing. My dad will always talk about it. He'll be like, I'm so sad for you. You went through a hard time in life. And I'm just like, dude, you should celebrate it. Like what I did, nobody else would have done. And the results that I got, nobody would have expected the results. Not being able to drive gives me a big opportunity to write whenever I want to. You know what I mean? I'm less distracted from not being able to drive because my sister would like it's 9:30 right now. She would get hungry and she would be like, yo, can you go to the store and can you go to the restaurant and order me some food? I know it looks like you're keeping busy, but it takes a lot away. Just imagine that hour drive. Just imagine that hour drive. Sorry, I got a message. It was how many gallons? Oh, wow. My sister was asking how many gallons was the garbage can. We're doing something in Elizabeth. But, oh, I forgot what I was saying. My bad. Ooh, I really forgot what I was saying. Ooh, that's bad. I should not have looked at that message. But, like I said, I want to get the raw form of life because everything we do is a movie. If you start believing that, maybe you will understand where I'm coming from. And what would you rather us pay for? Like, like I said, they get angry with us for recording them. So what do you want us to invest in? You know, when you deter people from investing in something that is harmless, what is wrong with the video camera? What is wrong with recording? What is wrong with listening to music? What is wrong with buying a mixer? What is wrong with buying an interface? What is wrong with that? There can't be anything wrong with that. What is wrong with buying software to edit videos? What is wrong with buying a $2,000 computer? Because if I don't buy this $2,000 computer, where else am I going to invest that money? All right, fine, I'll go do some drugs. You know, a pound of weed costs about, $2,300. That's how much I was paying for it. It was really expensive. Like, if you do inflation and everything, that was like $4,000. No, I'm just fucking around. But like, where do you want us to invest? Like, I know my family would have been much happier if I started investing in cameras and computers and microphones and mixer audio interface. They would have been happy if I started investing in that first and I started rolling with that. But that's not how everybody's life goes. And even if I did, I would probably be filming other people. I wouldn't be filming myself. Like, if I didn't take the route that I'd taken, I would not be this open-minded. I'm not trying to say that you should go do weed. Look, listen. What I've done is very, very dangerous and it's scary, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody else. But I got the results that I got from it. You know what I mean? Like, I would not have been recording myself like this. I would not have been able to talk like this. I There's so many things that I wouldn't have been able to do. But yeah, like, I want to record everything, and I don't know if anybody understands what I mean. And I think that we need to start allowing people more freedom because we keep shutting people down on things, and we shut people down on so many things that it starts to become the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like, people don't want you to spend money. People don't want you to all they want you to do is save your money and buy a house and buy a car, pay for your insurance. They're pushing all of this on us, and I'm telling you right now, you're going the wrong way. You are going the wrong way. You're way too distracted. I know everybody needs a job. It seems like that, but that's not the truth. But I'm going to end it there. I'm going to need to get a new battery because apparently this thing dies really quickly and it's really aggravating. Look at that light blinking. Well, I hope you guys will follow and subscribe because I'm bored and I need some friends.